What's up, everybody? This is I-M-Olivia's daddy, and today we're going to be talking about what is making money happen. And so the first thing we got to do is I got to do a little demonstration here, not to flex or anything like that, but I just want to quickly show you my progress so far. So in one piggy bank we have 5 billion, and then in the other piggy bank we got 1.5, and there's probably nothing in this one. And then I got two alts with about half a billion in each. And so you're probably wondering, okay, Frank, how did you get all this? Well, to bring you up to speed, after the Great Wipe, I only started off with 8 million altogether in all my vending machines, my pocket, everything. 8 mil was all that I had, and since then I've been very productive and earning that mad cash. So today I wanted to kind of walk you through what's making money and what's costing money. So obviously this is a seller's market, meaning there's way more people selling than there are people buying. And there's about, I would say, 90% of people coming to the shop just to sell things, and about 10% are the people that are actually buying it. So you got to be a little bit careful with how you approach your shop. If you're particularly a shopkeeper that is always refilling your machines on the sell side, you're going to go bankrupt. Don't do that. You can't afford to do that right now. Only put up items in your sell machines that you need. And if you don't have a need, start researching and figure out, okay, what kind of need can I associate with the item that you're buying? For example, I'm buying a lot of birchwood. And the reason why I buy a lot of birchwood is because DV posted a video about farming grapes. And so the trellis became pretty popular. But to craft the trellis, it requires a lot of birchwood. Now for like oak planks, I use that for medium chests. And for maple wood, I use that for the obby leaderboard. And the pine wood is used for the animal items. And hickory is just garbage. Just joking. I'm sure there's a lot of people that need the hickory decorations and builds. And then there's the aquamarine shards. All of that was just an example of why you should buy things. You should know exactly why you're buying an item. And if you don't know, don't buy it. Unless you know you're going to flip it as it is. So it doesn't really matter why you would need something. For example, if you're buying a smelter, you're sending it from here to the buying machine and doing the flip. So enough of that. I just want to kind of go over those 2 points. Now let's get into the meat of this video. So a lot of people ask me, Frank, how do I make money? And there's no one answer to really give you that solution. I don't have a master plan of do this and you'll become rich. I don't have anything like that. You just got to get really intimate with your shop and your items. And so this video will be focusing on what makes money. Now, in the electric shop, I buy and sell all the electrical goods. I've tried to adjust pricing as low as I can and tweaking it over and over, but it's just not selling. I probably sell in a week, I would say about 15 million to 20 million, maybe a little bit more, maybe like 30, 40, but that's it. So for the entire electrical goods, you're not going to be making a lot of money. So if you're a small shop, I would not recommend to trade all the electrical items. If you were to trade, I would say focus on the more expensive items or the higher volume items. And that typically is the solar panel, the split conveyors, conveyor sensors, totem disablers. I get a lot of volume with the LED lights as well as the code generators. So those are two items. Everything else, it doesn't seem to be moving as well as it used to. And so that's something that's not really interested in developing further. Okay, so off to the flower shop. This is where it gets a little bit interesting. I would say prior to the wipe, my flower shop is probably the biggest money maker. I think just the clays alone were generating about 5 billion a day and more if it was a good day. After the wipe, I'm barely getting anything, guys. I'm barely getting anything. There is the clay wall, but I probably make about 10 million a day. Not that much. The wool is situational. I would say about a mil to 5 mil a day. So obviously this industry of clay and wool is just not happening right now. And I blame that entirely up to the building community. I don't think people are paying for builders to build at the moment, nor are there a lot of competitions for builders to attend. The whole economy and world of a builder's, when you're a player that is in Roblox islands to build, you're probably not having a good time after that wipe. You're going to probably have to wait until people have enough money that they can start buying these services again. And I think that's when this business will start to take off. So my strategy with the clays and flowers is just to grow my inventory. I'll share with you some of my inventory here. Some clays, I'm reaching close to 20,000. The rest are, at a good healthy stock. For the last while, red, blue, and yellow were not able to be created. So I have been selling them, and I'm running pretty low on them. But again, now that we can make them, I can easily craft these back up to regular stock. Regular stock is 10,000, by the way. 10,000 is a healthy amount of clay that I like to keep per each color. Back to the flower shop. The fertile flowers are all here, and I'm still working on adjusting these guys. It's a little bit hard because there's not that many shops that have a full set of flowers. I would say in a given day, when I look at the published list and I go to what seems like all of them, I'll find maybe 3 shops that have at least one flower. And I typically find 0 shops that have full flowers, full fertile flowers. Once in a while, I'll find one, but then again, they're not open all the time, so it's really hard to do a comparison of pricing with these kind of shops because these are more of a casual player and they might just be publishing just to sell a few items, make a few million, they're happy, they're good to go. I'm here to make billions, so my scale and my objective is a little bit different. Plus, I publish a lot longer, so my pricing structure, it has to support that long publish. What I mean by that is I can sell these dirt cheap. I know I have a lot of fertile blue hibiscus, for example. I can sell them very cheap, but I'll run out of stock. And that's something I'm not ready to commit some time to balance it out. But again, this video is about focusing on what items make money, and all I have to say is flowers and clay all together, I would put it around 30 million a day. Now, the furniture shop has been devastated. Like I lost all my furniture blueprints. I'm just in collection mode, so here's my blueprints, guys. If you have a blueprint that's not here, I will pay 500,000, and it's negotiable for any blueprint, that is furniture that I don't have here. Just shooting it out there. Animal stuff, I'm not really into the animal stuff, guys, so I'm not really buying and selling the pig eggs, cow eggs, and sheep eggs. I'm sure they're a good profit center, but I just haven't wrapped my head around that. Now for these other items like the portals and the diamond materials, oh, it's been a godsend. Like these things are making about, I would say anywhere from 150 to 200 million each day just by themselves, and so they're a very, very, very good way to make money. Although it's dropped down quite a bit recently, and it will continue to drop down further, I still feel that they're a good add-on to any shop. They're a must-have. I definitely recommend. You must have them. Now the next item that I'll actually tell you the number one category of making money in any shop is seeds. The more seeds you can buy and sell in a day will get you a lot of money. The market is huge. It has been bigger after the wipe because of the economy. People need to level up the economy. People need berries. People need star fruits for starfruit cakes. People need onions, cactuses, pumpkins, whatever you name it. Like people just need all of this, and it's good for the economy. So I would say starfruit, berry, cactus, and pumpkin, as well as the fruit saplings. These products are my number one money-making items. It's strange. Before the wipe, I would never consider these as my main money makers. But to be quite honest, I'm making in a day, over the last week, I would say easily 75 to 150 million a day just on seeds. I think that's great. The next contender is industrials. Now, industrials are pretty good, as well as the industrial byproducts and like the crafting supplies. Like everything that I'm looking at here, well, minus the diamond pickaxe, they're really good sellers. I mean, the cry iron, sell them cheap because you buy them cheap. There's a lot of demand for crystallized iron, and so I'm trying to reduce the price so that it literally flies off. But again, other people have caught on and they're reducing their pricing as well. Before, when crystallized iron was going for like 75 to 100,000, I was selling them for like 40,000. And wow, I was making like 10 mil just from crystallized iron every day. just selling it dirt cheap. And a lot of the items, they kind of fell. Like snow globes, after the wipe, I was selling easily at 1.5 mil. Now I'm struggling selling them at 750,000. But I would say smelters and washers are still doing pretty strong. You just got to be careful because the pricing is coming down rather rapidly. About a week ago, I was still selling smelters for like 1.5 mil. And it's a little bit depressing to see smelters this cheap, but it's only natural. For example, like red bronze refinery is 90,000, steel presses are 300,000. I'm sure you can find steel presses cheaper elsewhere as well. People are needing money, and they just been really good money makers. Weapons and blueprint for weapons are very good. I would say easily around 50 mil a day on just the weapons and these tools, these two tools. And again, I have the seeds here. Basic fertilizer has been a really good sell until today. These usually sell out pretty good, and same for the trellis. Fireflies are steady, but you know, probably maybe a few million a day in sales on the Firefly, so not really that hot. Now over here, the conveyors are doing really well. They typically sell about, I would say, 15 million a day. Just from these four conveyor belt machines, not even including these ones. And the biggest winner in this area is the in and output chest. Consistently from wipe till now, they've been a great margin item. It requires a skill level to craft yourself, so there's a lot of, it's pushing a lot of people. If you need forging to create the in and output chest, but you need a lot of in and output chests so that you can auto farm and upgrade your economy. Well, this item was selling after wipe at 350,000 for me, solid, and selling out. Now it's come to the point over the last week or so that I'm selling it under 100,000, but it's still selling well. Easily from this machine, just this one machine, I'm making like 10 million a day, easy. Vending machines are also a great flip. You can buy them pretty cheap, or you can craft them very cheap. So good margins on the vending machines. Another favorite item that I like to sell. You know, I kind of mix up a few things here, some Game Pass items like the obby stuff. Since Stevie's video about teleporting with the obby starts, take a look at that video. It's pretty cool. I think when I kind of plan for my next shop, I'll definitely be using that strategy because I think it's kind of cool. So the limited items like the trophies and these Halloween items, you know, they're moving, but they're not moving that much. I'd say everything from snow globes to, you know, these trophies to these Halloween probably sells about, I would say anywhere from 5 to 15 mil a day. It's not that much, but you know what? All of these adds up, guys. All of these adds up. And that's pretty much it. I just want to let you know which ones are the winners. So once again, first place is seeds and farming stuff. The second thing is industrials, including the conveyors and the vending machines. And then I would say the weapons. Oh, I forgot about the diamond stuff. The diamond stuff is probably the number one right now, just because it has such huge margins. And so diamond portal would definitely be number one. Let me repeat that one more time. Diamonds and portals, number one. Seeds, number two. And industrials, number three. And then I would say flowers and then electrical. So if you're looking to plan like a small shop, definitely hit the larger margin items first that are popular, that are moving swiftly. Don't focus too much on flowers. Don't focus too much on electrical. I think those two markets are a little bit dead right now. So hopefully the economy will resuscitate them in the future date. Well, hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I hope it helped a little bit, and hope to see you next time. Thank you.